Could you please first just tell us your name?
Pala chen la khari shugi na.
Jamyang.
And where are you from in Tibet?
Pala phela nang khwala yore.
The Dhingri Gangkar.
His Holiness the Dalai Lama asked us to record your experiences so that we can share your memories with many generations of Tibetans, Chinese, and the rest of the world.
Pala ngada sok pala gyaru mu che kolob na sha yore. Ta phemi gemba. Chigdong gubgyang ngap chu ngagu ngwe la ke sa gyo tin jogi sangma nyamnyu sangma ruru che. Phebe mimang the gyami che ne jamling yongzo la khyap chu ya.
Your memories are going to help us to document the true history, culture, and beliefs of the Tibetan people.
Pala da mi gemba gi nyamnyu sangma ruru che na ngazo phebe gi ta logyungune rekshungune ta yijengune di shingire.
Do you give your permission for the Tibet Oral History Project to use this interview?
Pala ngazo sok pala di tiwa chinen chikyo gi temo gya chu ya gi chokchen nang gi na.
Thank you very much.
Bujana.
If you want to take a break at any time and go to the bathroom, anything, just let us know.
Pala kisi kimala to tiwa chinen chudo kimala ka go na chutung go na sangsu do na ta na digire.
And if there's any question you'd rather not answer, that's fine.
Pala kisi ngazo tiwa chiyo gi pala len genge ma thona le ma gya na digire.
If this interview was shown in Tibet or China or anywhere else, would it create a problem for you?
Pala kisi ngazo temo gya gyo di dana ya phela to na pala la kang yerwe. No problem.
Okay, we're very honored to record your story. We really appreciate you coming today. Bala, could you start by just telling us a little bit about your childhood growing up?
The pala phela charlong chido khanga chungju ne ta nyamnyung do chi she na deshe gyana.
Dhungpa ta the marang lungba ra ra ke ga. Ke de jeni ta ngai pa ba mang mi de sa ni. Ti ma Shigatse ma the de. Shigatse ni ti ma Nagchu la ma tang so. Nagchu ni ti Chamdo la ma tang. Ti Chamdo ro de ne sabang ti ka la yudo
Yudo la pa tang na.
yudo sabang. Ti pu ni Shigatse ni pa ba sa sa la ya Shigatse ya tang ne. Pa ba sa sa thong de ti ma lo ya chung ma song. 근데 로 쪽숨라 막가기 로 쪽숨라 망밀 지송.
I was born in my native region of Thoe, and my dad was in the army. So first he was sent to Shigatse, then to Nagchu, then to Chamdo, then to Thoe, and then finally he was sent to Lhasa, where he died and he didn't come back. And when I was 13, I was initiated into the army.
And what was the livelihood of most of the people in your village? What was most of them doing?
The pala desa the shija the nyendam no yemin sangma gita lega chale gari nangire.
네 롱발 라.
Now
사진 득게.
most of farmers.
Or farmers. So what were you farming?
안에 네 신라 가리 먹이래. 가리 땐도 가리 탑기래.
그래도 때마다 돈이 받다.
Peas and grains.
Peas and grains.
용마 득게.
La
라부 용마.
and radish.
And radish. And what kind of meals, food did you have at meals?
팔라는 칼라 소동안 칼라 간데다 왔어 그래.
칼라다 맞아 용발라. 라북당 배다당 망체 잠바데서 대니 시다요 말.
So they would mostly have some green with radish and samba, not much food.
So not much meat. You didn't eat much meat.
아니 샤스라 사마로.
샤트자 때사요.
They eat a bit of meat.
A little bit of meat. And what are some of, before you went into the army, what are some of your most vivid memories?
Pala lo choksum la mambi ma jong la pala khari mixe khari chen tenso lang gid.
Mami ma tu ko la ka mal ma kam konjo se ka dang. Te ke la do. Se le pi ta pi baba ama tang bo ya ri. Ti ka la sen ba la ji bo re che se ha. Ji ta tam ye ke.
Kham la ro.
Are kam.
So that time when before that when I was in Kham with my mom and dad still alive, I have like fond memories of, I was happy.
You were living in Kham?
Well, do Kham la de goro.
Ti kam la mami che ba. Baba ama mami che de.
Pa mami re.
La.
Ama mami re.
Aba mami ma. Kam la ma lo chung ni de.
I stayed in Kham for 12 years because my dad was in the army. So.
Because your dad was in the army. So actually you were raised in Kham mostly then?
Nepal da sarlong mangche wa Kham la chirwa.
La re.
Yes.
I see. Okay. And the army that your dad was in, this is the government Tibetan Army, yes?
Pala mami se do hala di peshung mami ro.
Pechung mami.
Yes, Tibetan government army.
Okay. And what year was this? He was there. When did you first move there?
Pala Kham la teng thang bo do han lo kha zui sina.
Ti lo tin dang ba de la lo ni ba din ji de.
I was 2 years old.
Okay, so this is 1933. And so were there many members of the Tibetan Army posted in Kham at this time?
Kham la ne pala bebe mami mangbo yero.
가장 망미 동작지 요래.
Gadhang.
가장
No. So there was 1,000 for the Gadhang army.
This is
One of-
Kadamami.
Gadhang army is one of the regions like Gadhang, remember?
Okay, so this is a region in Kham?
Gadhang is one of the regiments.
It's a regiment.
Yeah. Like Nawangla told us.
Okay, and what is this regiment? You know?
Gadhang singhe di khari singon.
비 망미 강미 숨주던 봐 여러분. 가 강아 자자냐.
So there were 30 regiments according to every
There were
alphabet.
30 regiments. Okay.
So according to the corresponding to the alphabets, the 30 alphabets. So this is Kha.
I see. Okay. And so where you were living, were you living in an area where there were other Tibetan army soldiers living? Did you all live together in the same area?
알라네 디 가당 마음이 생기기 일단 낭민 상만님도 루루신 되기로 해.
티가라 가 배중 망미 리소라 사만냠도 루루진 지도도.
Yeah, everybody stayed together,
So were all 1,000 Kadang posted in Kham, or were they separated in different
But
regions?
the 가당 마음이 생기는 직동 상만 카메라를 님도.
상만냠도 냠다도 고도 하다만.
직동으로?
라래.
Yes, they were together.
They were all together, 1,000. And what were they doing actually in Kham at this time?
빨리는 가당 마음이 카메라 가르치고 그래.
다 되게 산삼자 사자성 되게.
They were guarding the borders.
And what was happening on the borders at this time?
빨리는 산삼라 가리 중에 빨라 긴기요나.
사자라 비갑라 되게 나도 튕지 건조 세가를 돼. 대산자라 스링 때자기 아니면 막 가장 망미다 다반이 좀 잡아래.
수님도.
스링 때자. 스링이 때자기.
다완이 숨스러.
Yes.
At that time, we had a firefight with the Chinese army for 2-3 months.
This is the Kuomintang?
The Gami Mami Kuomintang sing the
구미땅 말에 스링 때자지.
Siling Toikya.
아,
It's called Siling Toikya, not Kuomintang.
Sering?
Siling.
Siling?
Siling Toikya.
Tugya? Okay. And who were they?
Siling Toikya sing the Sure.
갑자기 재미 오래고. 뒤로 걸어 작업지 유도 로아야.
아 그나서 야갑 로가요.
이제 작업을 로가래. 그래 재미가 요 말이.
야미 월 내가 지고를.
재미 올라 내가 저기 말이 내가
먼저 야미 말을 해네.
재미를 이해. 스링 또 매자도 재미를 자막대. 또 걸어.
Selling Megya is the actual Chinese. Selling Togya were different kind of Chinese. Means Cantonese. I don't know. And they were not under the Chinese. They were Chinese people, but not under the actual Chinese.
Do you have any idea, Ronnie?
Yeah, I think maybe, does he know the name of the leader of the thing? I think maybe it was a warlord or something.
Uh-huh.
Possibly a warlord.
Well, the Selling Togya gita magwendo shingyona.
막발 다 데려가 나 로치보 가야 말을 주바기 이제 하고.
I was 10 years old. I don't know.
Did you ever see these Chinese?
I don't know. Selling Togya singing mommy the tone you about.
통 많이.
I have not
다들
seen.
마음이 진짜 마음이 갑자기. 근데 가장하다 말까지 진짜 마음이 이자탄 바 로클 잡니 파 스린도 잘 막자가 침발해.
Mini guest.
마음이 이자치. 마음이 이자지 지니 때마다 뭐 꼭트네. 나 여기 리드 가네. 아주 진짜 마음이 이자탄 바디 담아 루틴이 용도 갑라. 거기 동도 시부터는 미스 보딩보 민마보 한국에서 그런 동지 시부터니 뒤천나 공라 제 마음에 막 자고 맞아. 그것도 죄진.
Also Turchin.
죄진.
So from the Dhingri army, there was around 500 soldiers. 200 of
Who,
them.
sorry, which army?
The Dhingri. The area.
Tingri.
Dhingri.
Tingri in
DHINGRI.
DHIN.
Native region.
Okay.
So from that region, there were Dhingri army was 500 of them.
Oh,
So-
actually, there was actually 500 from Dhingri in,
Dhingri.
in this Gadhang
Yeah,
unit.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So Nawang also mentioned the same thing.
Uh-huh.
So there were 500 of them. And out of them, 200 had gone towards to fight these people. And they were towards the mountain. I saw some of them. They looked big and they wore big shoes and they were so red-faced. When they reached there in the night, they all ran away.
The Chinese ran away?
The Chinese ran away.
Uh-huh. Okay. And where in Kham was this?
The Sanjam Jamla Kham the Saja Khare.
대마.
Dema.
아,
It's called Dema.
Dhungpa. Okay. He said he never saw them. He never saw them. That's why we can't do that. So, okay, and so you were there until you were 13 years old, and then you actually joined the army yourself. Was this your idea? Did you want to join the army and be like your father?
The pala lo chokum do mami zurwa.
나를
Mami zuya gita the gyumse ne khare pala susu chachi chimbe ki pala mami re chesa samji ro leso.
너희 빨라 마음이 이제 그걸 유독이 아바기 부이 협지 야치 바로 야치니 야가 회사로 동네 마로에 맞아 뒤 잡라 막가기 막가 그 카메라 미룽 바강아치 보여지 밥이 잡라 다 뒤바래.
Since my dad went, to Yuthok and then he went to Lhasa, so from that region, so there was a lot of problem. Well, that's why I was 10 instead of my dad.
What problems were there?
강에 가도 중대요, 다도.
강아 다 뒤가라 미 막아 빨라 도대가라 다도 보고 부모님이다 다 저기 보고 숨미어래. 그거를 도바로 마음이 빨라 맨나티 영밥이 여바로
부모님이요.
부모님이 말해.
부모님. 아니 빙가 보지겨.
그자 부모에 따라 마시게.
아 빙가 부모님이요. So I meant my family problem. So there were only 2 girls besides me. There was no source of income.
Okay, so the father went to Lhasa, and Pala stayed back in Kham, and took over like his father's situation. So, in the army, what was your father's rank?
아니 빨라기 빨라 엄마 마미라 톨을 가져래. 막 뭐래 가래.
막번에 제 거기서 가요 말.
막번을.
그래.
He was a high officer.
He was an
I don't know
officer.
what rank.
Okay. And so when you joined the army, can you remember like what you were 13 years old? So what were you asked to do?
발로 쪽숨 마미를 주로와.
그래.
발로 춘주로. 안에 달로 쪽숨라 다 마미를 가래 치주스.
다 마음이 살아빈이 마우티다. 로종 저거로 와. 로종 제 미개바지는 맨다. 근데 그거다가 6배 맨다 지세리 그래야지 기도.
So we were taught like sort of military strategy, given lessons in sort of strategy. And most people carried their guns on their backs and we were given sticks to carry.
Okay. And anything else?
아니, 신다 가리 빠란 시야요.
그다 로종도 마음에 드니 아 저기니 동동예를 뺐어요. 동바돈이.
롱아 took jail.
아.
So after 5-6 years, then they put me, to play the trumpet.
To play the trumpet. So did you have to go ahead of the army when you did that?
그 동바 땅을 이동 하나 또 마음이 뒤나 땅기를.
뒤를 당겨. 마음이 좋으래 제 동바다 바자 땅에다 나 동네도 동을라도 그래.
So the Dhungpa and the people who played the other instrument and the drums were sent in forward and the army followed.
When you said that you were being trained in military strategy, can you remember what that involved exactly?
The Maxi Labgire Lamba.
랍게.
Maxi La Khanderos, Kari Labgire.
어디 더 유연다. 봐 죽세다. 또 잡으러세다. 기다려 그래. 막 자자지 좀 봐.
It was mostly command how to go left, right.
Okay, so
follow-
sort of like
follow the
maneuvers,
maneuvers
like very
and,
stylized maneuvers.
And how to shoot a gun.
Okay,
레벨 1, 2도 또 가려 그래.
And like 1, 2 and all this.
formation kind of
Formation.
stuff. And did you ever have to use your military strategy? Did you ever have to use any of it in combat?
Pala Juma and Ma Kedukala Maxi Pejutan Rasa.
더 되게 막 자고 정말.
I didn't have to fight.
You never had to fight. What were the relations like between the members of the Tibetan Army, members of the Gadhang in particular, Gadhang, and the local people, the local Khampa people? What were those relations like? Were they good or yeah? Gadhang.
Ala Gadhang Mamida, ne, the Pakamba Memang Yorwa.
어려워.
Tunsulim to the Java Handeros, Timbo Yore, Hande.
팀보여야 돼.
They were had cordial relations.
Okay. And how long were you doing? You said for 5 to 6 years you were playing the trumpet.
After 5 to 6 years.
Oh, after 5-6 years, you were put as the trumpeter of that unit. So, what happened after that?
Palagla, Mata Longa took jail Tungbas Pala Zerwa.
나제.
And they jail Hatchison.
이 제가서 동바제 동바 사바 뒤에다 나 고도 럽종할 때 근데 그때 생각해요 말.
Then later I had to train the younger trumpeters.
Okay.
Nothing in particular.
So you never saw any more of the Siling Togya. They were taken care of, were they?
Well, Shuma and Siling Togia singer jail that Yomarwa.
이마리타 제가 잠만 가가 자나 앙타르바.
Later, then China was unified, so there was no Siling Togia.
Okay, and you didn't have any encounters with the KMT at that time in the earlier years.
Alanguma and Kumida Maminim ne Zingyo Mare.
스리트에도 고미당 다야 비중하도야 아주 롱발이 가장 막아 봐요. 그 고미당당 지 다들 중국 대장 비반이 막 가져 잡으래. 가장 많이 유럽에 배우가 생기죠. 그 박수 첨부 쉬어야 그 진짜 강달라 막아듯이 유럽에가 코도 작게 올라 이때 작라 메교 잡니 더 올라서도 그게 되겠어 통서.
가당이 막
가당 막 배.
So they did fight, and the Kumidang Mami, there was a very famous general in our Gadhang Mami, and he was running away from them. He was hiding under a rock, and they sort of fired at the rock, and the rock fell down, and he died.
I see. Okay. But did you see any of this action actually?
Dimma 제거도 빠다 통뉴에 Kumidang Mami 도.
통 많이.
I've not seen it.
Okay. So when you came to the end of your stint as a trumpeter, what happened then?
빠라 동배 내가 저러와. 안돼 제가 같이 돼.
비제라가 재미도 그도 재미 그때 안에 재미 지루하도 미당 죽도 뒤에서 루하도니 루하가 tuk당 차려 죽변도
뱀버츠로와.
배버리 그래서
빠라를 거로. 낭미 죽든스키.
미당 죽지
미상 죽든스키. So this saja khwal
나
saja khwal
Dhingri.
So I was back at my place Dhingri, and the Chinese appointed me as a sort of manager, the leader of like 6-7 families.
When you say the Chinese, do you mean the PLA?
The Gyami Sidongana Gyami Marshal Sigoro.
라리
Yes.
Appointed leader of 6 or 7 families. And
Like a manager.
yeah. And what were your duties? What was expected of you?
What the Pembodo Kedu Hanane Lenge Handa Dawshu.
랭게 다 짜증 될 거라 봐 고래를 저기 니 말에 루가 니 뒷모데 미상 뒷모데 고라 잡는 내가 지금 사진 들래
So see, we had the farms. So among the 6-7 families, every day we were given duties to work the farm. It was my duty to assign them.
Okay, so these 6 or 7 families, were they like working together then? Were they being made to work together?
근데 미상 툭드는 서로 미상 툭드는 남인 상만님도 내가 치고
냠들 내가 지
Yes. They work together.
So everything that they farmed was then like shared between them.
안에 대치신은 뜬도 답게 된 상마다 주수라 그러봐.
어려워
주든 상마 겁석이 하고.
고자 저거 말아 소소소소 사진 거라 봐 소소 사진 소소 다 교구라 다 공원에 또 사진 뿌라 몰라 뽕이
상만님도
냠도 뽕이 아주 로가 시어래 로가레레레레 사진 상만 냠라 뽕이 근데 내가 이말 내가 가져야 제발지 도장이지 까마 톱자 가져다가 뛰자가지 저 미니 거서 저기 사진다 매 자에 도달랑도 버려 냠도 뽕셔야
So that time everybody was farming their individual farms and they would eat their own. But later there was a congress was established, and then everything was put together, and even the resources like the farm animals to plow the fields, they were put together. And then there were 2 people who were appointed to mark like number of work hours and stuff like that.
And you were one of those people.
No, the 징에 상황 빠져래.
다
찌개.
찌장해야 돼 내가 내도 제가 양 내가 믿지야 이말 내가 가져려면
I had to do maths on the business thing. There was somebody under me who did the work hours thing.
Okay. And then did you have to make regular reports?
But this somewhat teacher somewhat tape the Jamila pure.
얘네들 재미를 떼고 말해
No, you had to go to the Chinese.
Sorry?
You didn't have to go to the Chinese.
Okay.
대비 저 로지를 내가 가져야 제도 또 되는 고자 가지고 거기도 던데 되는 상마차를 뽕이 알아봐 노지를 내가 가져서 내가 제비도 돌았더니 그렇게 파트에 두
Jodi Gamil Pacho.
단위 때고 말이 쏘쏘 달랐대.
So then accordingly I distributed like in a year how many work hours have been put in and how much work hours it was. So accordingly was I divided.
So like a foreman in that way. Okay. And during that time, did people have enough to eat?
Pala khanda di tuje Congress to tuje dilane mimang khala sa bu yoro.
그러다 어디서 집에서 지다 야가 지다 요 말.
It was
정말 잘 뽕셔 봐.
it was so. It was not like we had abundant because everything was put together. It was so.
Okay. Was it less than before? When
Khala-
people were working individually?
The khala the mama khathor de du khala yaga ra ko.
야가.
Yes, would be before when we were separate it was better before.
It was better. And what other changes? You said that people had to work collectively, and so what other changes were there in your region?
And pala the Congress the churwa.
맞아.
Congress mase ane shemba khari gyoba thebso lungbala.
전부 봐. 근데 이제 강진이 그도 강하다 진보에 뒤가 가지니 하랑다 뒤가 가지니 그거 뱀버를 꿰버려 뱀버 있나 기가서 있는 뒤에 삼로 매배 네 뒤주 대시로 오더니 저 최저를 영어.
So even though I was appointed the sort of this manager of this Congress, I was not very happy. So in 1974 I came down to India.
Okay. So when you talked about this, the Congress, the year that this started, how old were you when this started?
Pala the Congress the gozo do khana pala lo khazes le.
뒤로 19 샤직 된지를.
Pala lo shibchu shechig re.
아.
I was 41 years old.
Oh, 41 years old. Okay. So that would get us to 71. This is talking about 1972 pala.
근데 그 직동 국기야 된주 동행을 와. 로.
기동 저
Congress the sudu khana chi. Nitsi ke dong khana 직동 국기야 된주 동행을 ligido. Okay.
You think so very late, just a couple of years before you came to India, yeah?
Pa gyagane malengone to lo chikni snyo lerwa.
라레.
Yeah.
Okay. So just going back a little bit, you were 5 or 6 years as the trumpeter in the Tibetan Army in Kham. So after that, you went back to your region, and I think you must have been maybe like 21 at that time. So between 21 and 41, that's 20 years. So for 20 years, you were. What were you doing for? I think we need to back up. So you arrived back when you were 21, and what did you notice then? And when you were 21 years.
Pala ta namila thongbai lega sadhu khana pala no nisachik redwa.
라레.
Nisachik ne tal pala thanta de Congress che de lo shibu shechik redwa pala. Diki ma bhardo da lo nishu kheba do.
맞아.
Di lo nishu la ta pala kharsi de.
그래서 통비 욕복 있대.
La
통박 욕복. 세 사람만 당막 툭 대치면 돼. 더블 까불아.
lo khazus de Lhasa.
세 사람으로 툭 대대.
I was in Lhasa for 6 years, working for a businessman
Oh, okay.
as a servant.
Okay. So you were in Lhasa for 6 years. And what was going on in Lhasa during that time?
Pala lo thuk Lhasa lidu kana khare chigidu pala Lhasa la.
세 사람 뒤가다가 재미있게 가요 말은 뒤가가 파 대상도 동 세라 대분 되더라. 대도 파 제가 진
다상마 기가 do.
라.
다상마 기가.
대상라야 거기 그냥 오토 되기를 봐. 야 제가
That time there was no talks of the Chinese. All I had to do was because the monasteries had ordered rice, so I had to go deliver it to them.
Okay. Okay, and then after those 5-6 years in Lhasa, you came back to your village, right?
라사라 농가 쪽 되냐네 제들 빨아 딩리를 추패를.
근데 저 뒤질래 용데 되니 이때니 안 가려 아주 뒤질 진짜 마음에 갑자기 담반이 제가 아주 골라서 뒤서 간가 새가 되게 되는 시작 새가 그 맞아요听나로로 뛰어 아 재미있는 요것도 전이 마음이 자다 봐 새가 되어 뒤지 자다 봐 다바지 다다 새가 다바지 돼
빨아 요원님도. 셰가 생이 곰바를.
그 말에
So, like I said, that time the Dhingri army, around 500 of them, had put all the weapons and sort of arms and ammunition in this Shaiga Gomba, this temple.
You said that before?
No.
Oh, I thought you said like I said. Okay. 500.
500 he said before, the Dhingri army.
Yeah.
So, they had all kept the weapons at Shelga Gomba.
Okay, where was that?
But Shelga Gomba is in Khoya.
아주 진짜 막 이마치 쪽
Nimachigro.
아래
It's one day from Dhingri.
From his village.
From Dhingri, yeah.
Okay.
So 100 of us went to collect weapons, and for a month we stayed there.
Okay. What kind of weapons were they?
Para laksa 100 oshore.
나자 민다 인터보 인지 때 쪽에 민자 인지 같은 다 비링 게다 매교다 진짜
So all is given by the British, you know, the Khardung,
Okay.
the English Khardung and Birigan.
Okay. And
It means machine gun and
machine gun. Okay.
machine gun and short barrel rifles.
Short barrel. Okay. And what did you do for 1 month there?
Ah, Shega Gombala dawachis the kharchi den dere.
그 수술 나자데 뚱이 때
Tungi dere.
때문에 용기도 있었어 라바라바
Because the Chinese were coming, we were protecting our arms, weapons.
Okay. So you were guarding the store of weapons, is that right?
Ah, and kunzo lata mami yugu du senane ta nyamdu tungne dere.
다른 인자야가 저도 마음이 뒤콜라 돼요
So the weapon was kept in the army was surrounding it.
The army was so they were protecting the armory. Okay. Did you ever have any problem in protecting the armory?
And ta kunzo de kimala kange do chungswa. Okay.
지도 아주 때때가 다바지가 강한 가자마자 내 죽을 아주 죽을 양 마음이 자다 봐지 제내잖니 마음이 자다 봐 뒤가라도 자니 오는 맨다다 때도 강가토 마음이 가봐 시가들 봐 티치
Chongalda.
병광
So till the 1 month I was there was no problem. But the 100 again which followed after us to protect, they met the Chinese. And the Chinese caught them and they confiscated all the weapons.
Oh, I see. Okay, so what happened when you went back home?
Pala de Shega Gombala dawachik den and pa Dhingri ya pa dorwa.
바로니 마음이 제바진데
Mami shembal dorwa.
제바 마음이 제바 자다 봐지 양 마음이 제바 땅을
And pala kharchi.
다 딩딩의 때 정비 욕보다 좀
Chongbadi Dhingri ne there.
그래
So the business went first from Dhingri. So again I was, as working as a servant for the businessman.
Okay. Just to back up a little bit, you when you went to Lhasa to work for the businessman, why were you no longer working with the Tibetan Army? What happened?
Pala the Lhasa la thagi ta longa to store wa.
라죠
The Chongbaji ki ta pala lega chiga la.
Right.
Adu ane mami lega jin chiga ma.
라
Mami la du yor wa pala.
지리 마음이 야 주티 땅을 하려 봐
Chuti dang wa.
주티 땅을
So it was
Yeah.
holidays for the army. There was no work.
For 5 and 6 years.
Longa took chuti dang wa.
근데 주티 땅들이 저기 재미가 좋다고
So when the holidays were going on, already the regiment was lost to the Chinese. So then it just continued.
The regiment got lost. Yeah, I think we need to explore that a little bit more. What does he mean lost and what happened exactly?
Gamila sure that Canada sure.
Jami Mania Yoni, Siagala Yoni, Mammy to the team, Pinny Lhasa to the Puratos, Mammy put a team.
Did the jail assembly pala? Did the pala the Shega the Gomba in assembly?
Or it.
Dhingri la Nepal longa chukane Thadu Sime Marwa.
Did you see me about it?
Thadu Sime Dukane, the do Mammy Chutan there.
Did you tell Mammy Kati for the how to shoot it down there?
So one half was working and one half was having holidays that time.
Okay, so the Chinese had stopped coming? There was no problem at the border anymore?
Thadu Sansam la Kange Joyo Mara, Gami Yugo Marwe.
Did you laugh?
Thadu.
Did you sometimes the other treating the Siavana Polata or the other? You can anything that is the car. Jami Ola shot the Qatar.
That time we had no idea. We were in Dhingri, and then we lost our weapons. So that's it.
Okay. The time that you left Kham and to go to Lhasa, was there no fighting happening at the borders?
Well, I come ne ta the lega mami yu ne Lhasa to do khana ne thadu social go marwe sansam la ma do shore marwe.
Sure,
No fighting.
No fighting at all. And not even between ordinary people and Chinese. There was no conflict at all.
Gami kimala che do shore de mare.
La.
Gami kimala che shore marwe.
Jami Tidi Mark Gadhang Regiment, the Chamdo to the Purasho Tadi. I told you, Tidi Lani Mark Jakwa Major, Mendada Hola, the Bambi Gadamba City. You got Titi, the time.
So when Chamdo was lost, then we also didn't have any weapons. And then we lost our arms and ammunition as well. So then it was all gone.
Okay, when you went into the army, how did the older soldiers treat you, Tibetan soldiers? Were they nice to you? Did they make fun of you? Like, how was it?
Na bala ta mami tema thamro do hona lo chunju do.
Are.
Na mami gemba do zo gita nye do ko jewa khande chiso.
I'm a cab at that to put on to the Lojong that sabotage, remember that sabotage.
They were kind to, they were very sort of affectionate. They gave us, they taught us and they gave us sweets to eat.
Okay. How many other soldiers went on holiday the same time as you when you went to Lhasa?
Pala tane Kham ne ta pala Lhasa pherwa. Anta dun ne chutu dan no khana ta mami ne mi kha just Kham ne ma lo do re.
Come on, my row about it.
Mang chao de re ba.
So you look bad.
So lungba la. Khwala.
Shigatse Yadabla, the Mangapta Bayarava. Shigatse the Tonga Batapsaga.
So mang chao so nangmi chal do
So the
ra.
Namital.
Everybody went back to their family. Like for instance, Dhingri Mami is above the Shigatse. Most of them went towards that.
So of the
Gadhang, the Dhingri, the
Dhingri contingent,
Yeah,
which was 500, they all
went back to Dhingri. Yeah.
And what about the other the other 500 in the Gadhang army? What happened to them?
Ala Gadhang Mami la ne Dhingri ma se ne mingap ye thonde doa. Dhingri Mami mingap gya re. Gadhang Mami la mi chikdong re.
Chikdong yare.
And ngap gya shemba is khwan re.
To the Magadilla.
Mare Gadhang Mami la. Gadhang manga la Dhingri ne Mami ngap gya re.
Whatever.
ngap gya shemba is khwan le ne. Saja khwan la digor.
Jangde.
Gyan
Jangde. Shangnamling, Uyuk, statistically good.
There were different places from Gyantse, Shangthangling, Yuduk.
Did they all just go back to their respective places then?
And Dhingri Mami dipa lord orwa.
Whatever.
And me ngap gya shemba is lord orwa.
To Gadhang Mami de Shigatse, Mammy Ngapjaji Shavare, Lord.
Shigatse, they stayed at Shigatse.
Okay.
And the rest of them just went back.
And just one final question. How old were you when you went to Lhasa? and to work for this businessman?
빨라 더 제가 타마데 더 빨라 라살라 내가 제가 도도가나 빨라 로카제스
그거도 로
Just approximately, it doesn't have to be exact.
어떤 뜻인가 싶은데
35 to 36
35 to 36. Okay, okay, okay. Well, I think we're going to stop there, but thank you so much for coming and talking to us today, and we're really sorry to keep you waiting so long.
아 다른 가서 데라 레나도 잠뉴시아 투치나시 안 빨라 슈즈 고고 총서 공개매가지
And I just wanted to say again, if this interview was shown Tibet China anywhere else, would it create a problem for you?
빨라 야 테만 야 티엔 로데 계시 데모데 있다 캐나다 편에도나 빨라 강에 요마와
라
비탄 데모 개개데 페다 캐나다 또나 강에 요마와
그거 영 말을 가야
no problem
Okay.